It's time for local stories from across the East. Local food. Local fashion. Local businesses. This is your home for local. This is the East's Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.
Hello and welcome to a very special edition of the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. Normally I'd be your tour guide. Today I'll be your band director or director of your play or stager of murder mystery theater. The reason why I say all these things is because today is a special tribute show to our good friends at Whirligig Stage. They were located in Uptown Greenville, great local theater, had music performances, local community theater, a lot of youth theater. They started out in a parking lot in a tent. The reason we're doing this is they are no longer there. They had to close up shop. And we here at the East Daily Download are very sad about that because Jason and ELANA were great friends of the show. In fact, I just want to give you a behind the scenes. Before we ever launched the East Daily Download, so it was probably about June of 2019, Lauren, the producer of the show, and I sat down with Jason, had an extensive meeting about how Whirligig could provide local music acts, and we could feature those on Fridays, which turned into Live at Whirligig Stage. We went out there, John and Bryce and Anissa and Lauren, and shot the episodes that have all the musical performances on them, and we would do it over the course of one afternoon and shoot 4 or 5 performances, a lot of great local artists, and that was the catch. It has to be local artists performing original local music. So they have since closed shop, and we're very sad about that, but we wanted to spend a little bit of time today, well actually really all the time today, dedicated to our great friends over at Whirligig Stage and recognizing the great work they did and the great partners they were to us here at the East Daily Download. So without further ado, we're going to show you some musical performances, some interviews, part of my interview that I had in my conversations with Jason and ELANA, some other fun stuff, and actually the very first story we ever shot for the East Daily Download, the very first one was at Whirligig for the mural they were putting up outside. In fact, before we do anything, let's take a look at that.
My name is Jason COALE. I'm the executive director here at Whirligig Stage. I am also the artist behind the mural. Thank you. It has meant so much to us to be able to paint this for the community to appreciate. We hope we're able to do more of these things, have the inspiration like Billy Taylor has provided for us and the legacy that he has left.
And so our job is to market Greenville, Pitt County as a destination. First of all, thank you for coming out today. We appreciate it. And Jason, great work. It's a great thing he did it and I didn't, because it would have turned out as well. For Greenville, Pitt County, an art piece like this, a mural like this, first of all, it creates a sense of place for not only our residents, but our visitors as well.
Dr. Billy Taylor, one of the most incredible musicians, composers, arrangers. Anytime we can do anything related to Dr. Taylor. We were able to commission some of his works, and I had the distinct pleasure and privilege of being able to study some of his music in the stacks of the Smithsonian Library. Obviously, we think of the Marsalis family as the first family of jazz, but there were some people before the Marsalis family, and Dr. Taylor was one. He's one of my mentors. I love him madly, and I'll just close by saying the way he always said, straight ahead.
We are at Whirligig Stage here on Pitt Street. You know, we do tape the Live at Whirligig Stage session, and if I'm not mistaken, today I think we're actually taping one. So let's go in and check that out and see what's happening. Okay, we'll be back in just a minute. Check the story out. Hey, welcome back to the East Daily Download. Now, we were walking around Uptown Greenville, came across Whirligig Stage, thought we should come by and say hello to our good friend, Jason COALE.
Hey, good to see you, Mark.
How's it going?
It's good. How about you?
I can't complain. Are they back there by chance getting ready for the Live at Whirligig Stage session?
Yep, there's some musicians warming up right now.
Okay. Can I go back there?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got your regular here for you, too.
I don't know what you're talking about. This light, fluffy, delicious popcorn. It's really good. Come down here to Live at Whirligig Stage. We call it Live at Whirligig because of the music, but come down to Whirligig Stage on Pitt Street and get popcorn, see a show. It's a good time. I'm gonna go and you do your thing. Oh, look
Enjoy.
at that, East Daily Download mug. Huh, we'll see you in a minute. Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download special tribute to our good friends at Whirligig Stage episode. Now, Whirligig has closed. Will they reopen? That is a question that remains to be seen. It will not be at their old location, though. So we have to wait, like everybody, to find out what the next evolution in this process is. However, one of the things that really sets Whirligig apart that we really partnered with them about and for was live local music. I thought I would bring in somebody right now, our good friend John. Come on in, John.
Hey, Mark.
Yay, hey.
Hey.
So John was part of the team that would go out and film live at Whirligig Stage with all the local artists. So tell everybody what that was like and what that process was about and how we did that.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting. Lauren would usually come to myself and Anissa, every now and again Bryce, and we would just go out there. I was there for every one of the shoots that we did with all the bands. I mean, it went from everything from bands to the puppetry out there.
That's true.
Yeah, we really just kind of ran the gamut of everything.
Oh yeah, I mean there are all kinds of artists from Near Death Experience, which was a metal band.
That was a great show. That was so much fun.
New Aquarian.
Yeah, I had that. We had Brian Burke out there.
Back Pocket Buddha, Gene Galligan.
Puppets. Who can
Mary,
forget?
Mary Amanda. There's Bryce. What was your friend that you went to school with who performed out there?
Mackenzie Shelton.
Mackenzie
yeah,
Shelton.
who came out dressed all in like decked out for the holidays and everything. Also had the guys, what was it, the Rusty Bucket Boys that came out and played Ochre Coke for us. Like, really, it was a little bit of everything. It was fun there. We started out with some pretty basic setups, but before long we were going out and shooting these big multi-camera setups. There were a couple times that we freaked out. I had to call Bryce to run to us on location to bring some camera gear out to us because we'd have equipment fail, as it ultimately does when you stress it out too much. But no, it was tons of fun getting out there and filming just all of these different acts, showcasing all of the talent that we have here in Eastern North Carolina and just the different varieties of talent that we have available to us. It's a real shame to see that go.
In one of the things that what Jason, one of the owners, would do is he would actually run all the sound into his own soundboard. So whenever you're hearing it, you're hearing their like direct feed into their audio board, so it's even more crisp and.
Yeah, it's funny. If you listen to the earlier shows, that was Bryce doing all of the audio mixing for everything because
it's all
Jason
Bryce.
would just feed in the raw sound to us, and Bryce would mix everything together. So she's to blame for how that all sounds. Later on, though, Jason, he's told us in one of the interviews, and just off camera, that it's his own like personal little passion going through and mixing together sounds.
Yeah.
He'd like to play audio engineer, so he would just send us the mixed down files so we wouldn't have to worry about that.
Because always, I mean, we're TV people, we're not audio engineers. We do our best with it, with the shows, but when you have somebody who can really hone that down, it really makes all the difference in the world.
No, I mean, there's a reason people get masters in audio engineering. Like, I'm just here to play with the cameras. The audio is something else entirely. People build their entire careers out of mixing down audio tracks for bands.
That's true. Well, why don't we jump back in, take a look at some more live at Whirligig Stage, and we'll be back here in a little bit.
I look across this smoky ballroom, I see you sitting there in a corner booth, watching everyone dancing as the band is playing Neon Moon. So I walk over and ask if you'd like to dance. You just smiled and shook your head. You said Said I just sit here and try to look pretty. Out on my porch swing, sitting here remembering, sweet smell of the rain fill the air. Storm clouds rolling in, thunder, rain, the wind. Lord, I wish that you still cared. Summer rain reminds me that your heart wasn't true. Should have loved you better. The rain, the summer, and you walking on that sandy coast.
Hey, we're back here on a very special edition of the East Daily Download. This is our tribute episode to Whirligig Stage. Great partners, great friends, great people. Jason and ELANA, who owned Whirligig Stage. Great local community theater, musical performances, murder mystery, dance. They had like some kind of dance thing that they would do on occasion. It was all really good stuff, really good people. And they were big into youth theater. They had a tent out in the parking lot that they used before they could even move into the building. We had a conversation where I was lucky enough to sit down with them and kind of go in depth about a lot of areas of the business. So what we want to do right now is we want to show you a little bit of the interview from Jason and ELANA live at Whirligig. And when we come back, we'll hear some more performance. So let's check out their interview.
Now downloading live at Whirligig Stage.
A different kind of format today. We're sitting here at a table. You guys are getting ready for a show. I'm joined with Jason and ELANA, the owners of Whirligig Stage. So we just want to talk about, we're here all the time getting musical performances, but this theater is a lot more than that. And we'll get to that in a second. Let's go back. Let's tell everybody your origin story, how you even got to the Eastern North Carolina.
Well, we actually met in a graduate program.
Okay.
So he was majoring in theater design and technology, and I was doing MFA in acting and directing.
Okay.
So we sort of,
It just happened.
yeah.
Ballroom dancing
Ballroom
class.
dancing class, yeah.
Of course, that's what I was going to guess.
They needed a couple extra guys, so they went into the scene shop and they said, "How would you like
You,
to go?"
come now.
Yeah. And he was one of the only guys who didn't have sweaty hands and who could make
Again.
eye contact with me. I mean, you take them out of the design shop and they're a little socially
He's
awkward
smooth.
sometimes,
Not
but
Jason.
he was like on top of it.
We moved here for a job at ECU. I took a position in the theater department there. We were in Greenville for about a year and just fell in love with the area, the ease at which that we were able to get involved, and we wanted to get more involved and wanted a place to do the work that we specialize in.
We don't just have to join community groups. We can actually do what we've been trained to do,
Right.
and bring people together doing what we know how to do.
And
Well,
you felt compelled to do that.
And the first year that we were here was on a fixed term position. The second year I advanced into a tenure track position, but the first year we were
Yeah.
unsure of how long our stay in Greenville was.
Right.
And we had made a lot of friends, gotten involved with the Greenville JCs and different local community events.
I think at the time we second guessed ourselves a lot, but like looking back, I wouldn't say it was wholly positive, but I mean, when we have to evacuate the tent in the middle of a performance, or when we had to chip icicles off the inside of the tent during a snowstorm. We have a lot of stories like that. Then there was also a moment when we knew the tent was coming down, and it was like, oh wow, it's over. That stage of the theater is over.
Do you miss some elements of that?
I think I miss the way that it started to build the community, and there's definitely nostalgia, and we have audiences that come in all the time and say, I saw a show in the tent, and we've always joked about getting t-shirts that say, like, I survived the tent. So it was kind of the ultimate bonding experience, both for our performers and our audiences, because it's an experience unlike any other.
Well, we are actually zoned as an outdoor theater with indoor facilities, so we are required to do some shows outside. But we'll always have some outdoor aspect to the work that we do. This is its own thing, and it's very much locally, grown, and to come together in that makeshift space and to figure it out with nothing.
On the other side, it also sort of began to train our audiences for what they could expect from us. We're really like showing our audiences how many different ways you can make theater or entertain or come together to like start discussions because we're doing something nobody has done here. Well, it's like Jason said, we always feel like our work is never done.
Yeah.
So, but now we know that the next project is an opportunity. It is just about how can we use what we have even better the next time, or what are some things that we haven't utilized yet that are available to us. And I get really excited about finding different ways to create that.
Tickle little berry ripe, dolphins jumping alongside you. Seagulls are laughing in the wind. Maybe sad or maybe broke in the land of Overcoat. Well now, my heart is on the mend. I could say she don't mean that much to me. Being cool, yeah, that's okay. But this wonderland.
That's going to do it for this episode of the East Daily Download. Special tribute to our friends at Whirligig Stage. They have closed up shop. Hopefully they will reopen in some new configurations somewhere, but really from all of us at the East Daily Download, we want to say thank you to Jason and ELANA for everything they did for the community, for the arts, for theater, for music, for the local. They were all about the local. And we hope that they rebound and come back with a new theater somewhere new, but it really meant the world to the East Daily Download to have a partner right out of the gate who is such a strong partner, who really believed in the mission that we were trying to do with the show when we sat down and kind of explained the vision for the East Daily Download. So from the bottom of our hearts at the East Daily Download, thank you, Jason and ELANA, for everything that you did for us and for the community. And we want to end on a happy note. That was a little bit down. We want to end on a happy note. Let's go out right now with some great local music from Live at Whirligig Stage. How about that? And we'll see you back here next week on all new episodes of the East Daily Download. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you again, Whirligig Stage. You guys were awesome and amazing, and we miss you. And we miss our fans. We'll see you next week on the East Daily Download. Bye-bye, everybody.
One more hour till you touch the ground. Are you going home, or is this a brand new town? Land in fields of colored lights to chase a dream or catch another flight.
truth could have been this hard to swallow, but I circled the drain, feeling the pain, numbing it up again.
I guess I may have been mistaken, 'cause you were the best thing that I'd ever had. You gave me everything that I wanted,